wondered why immigrants are the hardest workers, working multiple jobs, taking extra shifts, and even hopping on several many side hustles, and yet this does not translate into their net worth figure nor give them a guaranteed financial freedom? A report by US Reserve Banks gave a guideline per age of what an adult net worth should look like. And the guideline says that a little bit under 35, you should start with a net worth of around $183,000. And when you begin to get to the age of 35 to about 44, it is expected that you will be trending on like $500,000 net worth. And at about the age of 45 to 54, it is expected that you should be around $975,000 in net worth. And between the age of 55 to 64, the expectation is that you will be above $1.5 million. And when you get to the age of 65 to like 74, you should be above $1.8 million. Then at around the age of 75, it starts to dip a bit, but again, the expectation is that you will still be around $1.6 million. So if you're an immigrant watching this video, you want to hop on a simple test of identifying your age range and see how well you're doing with this figure. Are you trending at par, above, or below? If you are below, no issues, I've got you. And that is the reason for this video. I am going to be taking you through 5 fundamental elements that you need in your wealth portfolio to ensure that money is working for you and not the other way around of you endlessly working for money. I want to personally invite you to subscribe to this channel. If you're somebody that financial level up is of most importance to, please click on the subscription button and also on the notification button so that anytime we upload videos you can get notified. And also, if you are somebody that you want to belong to the community of people trying earnestly to be able to improve their financial worth and also achieve financial freedom, never do life alone, I'll personally recommend the Moneymakers Club to you, which is a co-mentoring group where a lot of people hold their hands together and be able to work together on this path of becoming a first generation millionaire and also ensuring that they practice healthy money habits together that can assist in positioning for their financial goals. The first element that you need in your wealth portfolio is what I have titled the rewired mindset. And you need to come to the realization that you are now in a new environment and a new system, and so the way things work it's a little different from where you are coming from. So your strategies are going to be different, your approaches to things are going to be different, and you need that realization. You need to settle within yourself that it's a totally different environment. So the starting point is that do not use the life in your former country as a baseline into where you want to start in the new land. Yeah, because if you're somebody especially that you have been like a middle class in the former country, you have the idea of the kind of car that you ride, you have the idea of the kind of houses you have lived in before, and you literally extrapolate that into the new land and you're trying to use that as your starting point, you're going to run into a lot of problems because things might be a lot different the way it works around whichever countries you are relocated to apart from where you are coming from. So what I recommend is that have that mind map, settle with yourself that it's a new season for you. You are more or less starting like from the scratch again, even if it is totally not from the beginning, but somewhere not too far from the beginning is where you are starting from. So it is important for you to have that mindset of the fact that Yes, I'm going to make it work in this new land, but I'm not going to come in with extra baggage of status that might distort my financial reality right from the start. So I will advise that start really small and make sure that you acquire a lot of information. Yes, it is good to talk to people in your community, like taking advices, lessons learned, but please do not take any major decision based on this is what A told me or what B told me. Realistically and honestly, people might be giving you advices based on their own personal lenses. People might be advising you based on the information available to them at that point in time of their life, which might literally be half-baked information or informations that are unfounded. So I'll always say that do your personal research up on government websites, talk to subject matter experts, and be sure that whatever decision you are taking, you are doing like a 2 to 3 level corroboration if possible, to be sure that at least you are coming from an informed position. The other one that I would love to touch on the rewired mindset is that embrace delayed gratification. And I don't know how to preach this further, right? Embrace delayed gratification. Do not start with too heavy load beyond what you can carry, because if your load is too huge at the beginning, it's difficult for you to be able to fly. And all what you want to be able to achieve at the end of the day in this new land is to be able to fly. So you have to be strategic in how much of load you are putting on yourself right from the beginning. Be sure you spend at least below whatever you make. People are going to tell you that bills are too much in this country and it's extremely difficult to save. But you need to put that in the core of your mindset that it is a possibility. A possibility in the sense that that's the only portion of all of your hustles that is repaying you back. That is the one that is going right into your future to be able to help you redeem your financial freedom. So if all you do in a month is to work and wire everything to banks, to merchants, and to retailer, what it literally means is that you are working to empower other people and to help people further their wealth journey while you are doing nothing for yourself. So have that rewired mindset right from the go that whatever I make, I cannot afford to live up to the standard of what I make or even beyond it. Because if it's beyond it, what it means is that you are introducing debt into your financial ratio. That's what it means, because something must be financing that extra that you are spending beyond what you worked for. So rather than do that, ensure that at least you live below your means. And the only way you can do that is just to embrace the concept of delayed gratification. If you want something now, or if you need something, you need to be able to put it within that context of decision. How badly is it needed? You need to be able to determine between your need and your want. If it's something that is extremely needed to be able to further your living, yes, prioritize them. If it is a mere want, you want to be able to say that how badly did I really want this? Can this wait to a couple of years? Or is it something I can even delay for a few months from now? And that is the way, if you master the power of delayed gratification, you have set a very strong foundation for yourself in the new land and for you to be able to haste your money strategies. The second element I will be discussing with you is hopping on investment vehicle as soon as possible. And you know, there is a statistics that says that here in Canada, for you to be able to conveniently retire, you need about 1.6 to 1.7 million dollars. And the question is, how many immigrants coming in at the age of 30, 40, 50 will be able to achieve this figure? But it's still doable and possible if you are reorganizing your life and embracing the mindset at the goal. We can hop on a very simple assessment of a female immigrant that just came into the new country at the age of 35, investing into a vehicle of about 6% per annum. And at 65 years, if you do the math, that immigrant will still be able to achieve about $1 million aggregated, provided he's putting about $1,000 into that investment monthly. And I'm sure you can ask me the question that how many people can actually achieve $1,000 saving or investment every month in diaspora with all of the bills accruing and all the likes? Yes, I can understand that. But again, how badly do you want a comfortable retirement will be my next question. Trust me, if it is important, you're going to create a place for those investments even in the competing bill, because those bills don't just grow from the sky. They are the product of the financial decisions that you have taken. The kind of phone you want to use, the kind of houses you want to rent or buy, the kind of cars you want to buy that you're financing, which also lead to the kind of insurance, the amount you want to pay. So if gaining financial freedom is much more important than some of the choices of the kind of houses, of cars, or other decisions that you're taking, then it will also determine the kind of sacrifice you can make in creating enough room for investment as early as possible on your financial dashboard. So how badly you want to achieve financial freedom is what will determine how much sacrifices you will be able to make on your financial dashboard that will be able to allow you buy back your future. So right from the go, think of what kind of investment do you want to hop on. Do you want to hop on stocks for long-term purposes? Do you want to engage with real estate investments? Do you want to also utilize some retirement savings accounts which can give you tax advantage or tax deferral advantages? Or are you somebody that you just want to do like a blend of two of these or three of these to ensure that at retirement or even before retirement you have holistically achieved your financial freedom? At this point in time, fam, I will love to personally invite you to our Money Mastery Challenge, which is an annual global event where we come together to set the tone for how we want our money to work for us in the new year coming. And this year, we have put together a lot of practical things to engage with to be able to give us that push and that stretch that we need in acing our financial goals. So the date is December 12th to 14th. We are going to be in the challenge room. The question is, are you going to be there with us? So hop on the wait list so that you can get notified when the registration happens, so that we can go do all the work together and make 2026 that big year and that year of many years to you. You see, this third one that I'm about to share is an absolute banger. And for those who know how to utilize this, it's going to give you a leverage and is an exponential move into your money and wealth journey. And that is starting or buying over an existing business. So here is the whole gist. When you come into a new land, the initial goal is for you to be sustainable. So many of the immigrants will go for jobs in order to be able to quickly integrate financially, get bills paid, and also be able to take care of their daily expenses. Then what comes after stability should be sustainability, right? How are you going to be financially stabilized? And this is what I see business actually do for people, especially for people coming in their 40s and 50s. The truth of the matter is that you have a limited window period to be able to put together what will make you conveniently retire. And the question is this: if you are late in coming in to start your wealth journey, the kind of vehicle that you need to get to your destination and how far your destination is what is going to determine a lot. So if your destination is far, I'm sure you're not going to be thinking of using vehicles like motorcycle or bicycle or scooters. And this is how it also plays in the wealth journey. Some of the immigrants are arriving into their new homes in their 30s, 40s, and even 50s. So the question is this: you can't just say that all you are relying on at that point in time is just social benefits. You need much more than that. So if you're somebody that you know that right from the country you're coming from, you have passion for entrepreneurship, or you know how to quickly spot a problem, and you have compelling solution to be able to bring on board, and you have the grit, let me support with this, you have that grit to be able to put yourself out there and make that business work, I will say that it is actually something you want to consider. I know some of my audience can be like, not everybody is caught out for businesses. I kind of understand, but again, I'm saying that life sometimes is not by default, it's by design. So you want to sit down and be able to design that this life I want to live, how do I want to design it in such a way that I can get the best out of this? So necessarily is not about what faith have bestowed upon you. So if you're somebody that you think that you can definitely make business work, you want to consider that, because that will give you that exponential move in achieving your wealth journey. So if you're that person that you're passionately considering owning or starting a business as an element of growing your wealth, a place to be will be our founder business school, especially curated programs to be able to help people that are ideating about business, people that have been side hustling and seriously thinking of how they can grow that into a full-time business. So this program is a self-paced program that is also combined with weekly coaching calls. So every week you have a lot of bite-sized videos that you are going to be interacting with, assessment, projects that is going to make you position well and also bring those beautiful ideas to life. And every week I'm going to be hopping on a coaching call with you all to be able to engage with you and solve all those practical problems and hold your hands till you are able to bring those ideas to the market. So you want to consider joining us in the next cohort happening and starting by February 2026. Registration is open now, and you want to see how you can hop on this program as quickly as possible. I say this fourth one is absolutely my favorite. Unfortunately, I see a lot of immigrants sleeping over this. So how we go back to the example of a female immigrant arriving the new country at the age of 35. You agree with me that it's extremely difficult for you to be able to max out on all the social benefits. So where exactly should we be looking at in getting the 1.6, 1.7 million dollars that is required for your retirement fund? Here are the assumptions that you hop on a cash value life insurance cover with a benefit of $1 million that is growing at about 6% per annum return on investment, and also at the age around the age of 35-40, you will have enough horizon of about 20 years to be able to contribute into this wealth account. And at about 60-65, you can draw between 35 to 80,000 annually without compromising the status of your policy, even if you are not paying back, because the assumption is not to pay back those loan policies. Like more or less, you are taking out some retirement supplement out of the debt benefit. So definitely it will be reducing the debt benefit available to your beneficiary when you eventually pass to glory. But also remember that as you are drawing, the money continues to still accrue interest and is still compounding interest. So what a joy is it for you to be able to take care of yourself in retirement up to about $38,000, and even if you live to 90 or thereabouts, your beneficiary can still access up to $500,000. So technically, hopping on this kind of product help you to be able to retire well and also some form of protection for your family when you eventually pass to glory. Remember, that is a debt that each and every one of us is going to pay. So it's okay for us to talk about it. But for us to be able to like put things to more clarity, because there's a whole lot of assumption in what I am saying. So if you're somebody that you are interested in actually seeing how this figure will play out, you can book a call with some of our team members to be able to use actual figures. What age are you looking at? What cover amount are you looking at? And what do you think you require annually in retirement supplements that can help you to be able to live that kind of life that you envision in retirement? So if you're interested in that, use the link in the description tab for you to be able to book a call so that we can help you simulate the actual number and see how much benefits you can take out of this. The last one I'm going to be discussing with you is what I call strategic relationship. You know what? This one works like magic, but again, you need to approach this with a long-term mentality. Getting into strategic relationship that opens door for you, doors like partnership, referral, and sponsorship, definitely takes time. You need to invest into people before people also begin to give back at you. And this is the reason I always advise that you do not go into the quest for strategic partnership with a transactionary mindset, because people can quickly sense you, they can smell it when you are drawing to them just because of what you want to be able to gain. And don't go burn bridges whenever you think that you have used this person to open some doors and now I don't need this person again, or at least I am now self-sufficient. So approach strategic relationship with a long-term value. You are pouring on people and people are also definitely pouring back at you. This I like to refer to as a social asset. So the same way you take care of your assets, that you want those assets to begin to continue to give value to you. That's how you handle relationships. And realistically, you don't necessarily have to be born into a family in which strategic relationships have been existing and have been opening door for them. And if you are interested, it's a step that you can deliberately and consciously begin to take today. So, what are the tips that I would say you should consider? Then consider a community that have an objective that aligns with some of your personal objectives. Right. Some of this community, you will have access to people that are like 2, 3 levels or more ahead of you. And make sure that when you belong to some of this community, look for opportunity to be able to serve, right? That puts you on that visibility standpoint. Serve, volunteer. And when you do all of these things, do them genuinely. I cannot over speak on the fact that you just need to be in your natural element, because people can smell it. If you are doing something for ulterior motive, they will technically know. So go there and serve, be your unique self, and that will be able to put you in that spot in which you can become relatable with, and you can also easily relate to other people that can become pivotal to some of your journey ahead. Again, I will also say that show up. Keep showing up. Yes. Show up in relevant places. And by showing up, I'm not saying that you just need to be showing up at all social gatherings. Not all going out will give you a robust network. You need to be strategic about this. Who are the people that I need for the next level of my life? Where are they hanging out? Those are the kind of places you want to begin to like target to ensure that you are showing up in places that you can technically connect to those people that are necessary to your next level. And I want to believe that when you put all of this together and you apply them with some level of intentionality, definitely you will begin to build that robust network that begins to open doors to you. And so this is pretty much all that I have for you for today. If you found this video highly insightful and helpful, you might consider sharing with anyone in your circle of influence so that we can all continue to grow together. And if there is any specific aspect of the video that personally resonates with you, feel free to be able to screen record it and share on your social media stories. And of course, remember to tag us so that we can also repost, and that can give enough visibility for people to learn and we all continue to grow together. And until I come your way again for another super engaging episode, continue to make those money moves.